guys and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be an update for the Pie or Pan in Everything project pan that I'm doing with some of the Pantastic ladies. Everyone who is doing this particular project will be linked in the description box down below, and the playlist for this project will be up in the cards for you. I have some kind of good news. So for the past maybe 3, maybe even 4 updates, I've hit goal or hit pan on a product. So I've been rolling them out and rolling new stuff in. Well, this time around, I have again hit pan on an eyeshadow. So I'm really happy about that. I'm just putting those there in case I drop them. So I'm just going to go through what is basically currently in this project. So I have the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette, and I picked this shade here in Going Nuts. It was my brow shade, but I've not hit pan yet because I've only used this once in my brows since the last update. The reason I've only used this once is because the colour of my hair is fading and it's definitely a lot lighter at the roots and it doesn't look right anymore. This colour on my brows looks way too stark and dark. It looks unnatural. So I stopped using it. I've got something else in my brows today. I will go back to using this. I plan on colouring my hair maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So I will go back to using this and hopefully the next time around we will hit pan. But it seems to be, I don't know if there's like a surface of hard pan or something, but it seems to be really struggling to hit pan. And when I put a brush in it, it spreads outwards rather than downwards. Even though I'm focusing my brush downwards, it doesn't seem to be getting any deeper. It just seems to be collecting the product from around the edges. So I think that we've got a hard pan problem here. I don't want to dig it out and repress it and hope that I hit pan that way, because that to me feels kind of cheaty. But if I get desperate, then I'll probably repress it into this empty pan here and try and use it up that way. The next one was the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette, and it was this shade For the Graham, and it is this shade here, and you can see that I have a really good dip going in this shade now. It is a matte, but it's the kind of matte where they just put glitter in it, so it still counts as a matte technically in terms of like the way they press them. So Too Faced mattes, as we all know, are really hard to hit pan on, but I'm just going to keep at it and eventually it will give and I will have pan. The next item was from the Urban Decay Naked eyeshadow palette, and it was this shade here in Sin. I've not used this yet because I've not reached for this kind of icy kind of eyeshadow. I've been reaching for more warm tones. Having said that, I have purple on my eyes today, so who knows what I'm even reaching for anymore. And the last item is actually the most exciting, and it is the one that I have hit pan on, and this is from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and it was this shade in Candied Peach just here. So that's definitely hit pan, and that counts as 7 eyeshadows in here that either have no product or have hit pan. So almost halfway in terms of getting a pan in every single eyeshadow thing. I think for the next time I'm going to reach for this again. I know that's kind of boring, but this is the palette that has the most progress on right now, and I want to put it in my Pan That palette for next year. And I feel like the more progress I get on it now, the easier it will be to do a interesting Pan That palette for next year. I say that because the Pan That palette that I'm doing this year has basically 0 progress every time I update it. It's amazing. So I think I'm going to reach for this shade here, the green one in Bless Her Heart. It has got a really good dip going at the moment anyway, and I think that I could probably hit pan quite quickly. It is a kind of mossy green, I would say, and it would be really great for this time of year. So I think that's the one I'm going to go for. This shade here, Bless Her Heart. And when we hit pan on that one, we will be 1 shade away from being halfway through of hitting pan in every single pan in this palette, which is really exciting to me. I think this is my most used palette. I really enjoy this palette, so it's kind of not boring to me to keep using it because I love it so much. I could easily use this every single day until it's done and then buy another one, which is probably what I'm gonna do at some point, is buy another one because it's just an amazing palette. But yeah, that's everything for this update. I hope you enjoyed. How are you doing hitting pan on your things? How are you getting on in your collection? I think next year, starting in January, I might start calculating the pan percentage for this project. Right now it feels a bit weird starting halfway through the year and then only having like 2 or 3 months when I can just start in January and then do the whole year, and then we can have a whole year's worth of progress in terms of pan percentage in my collection. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in me doing, and I will definitely do that. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit more, I don't know, entertaining, more going on, so yeah, definitely let me know about that one. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye!